Welcome to the Healthy Debate with Rock and Lady J, where real conversations get a little uncomfortable, but always necessary.
There are a lot of people who believe that gossip is a form of witchcraft.
Oh,
So tap into this rhetoric we are about to share. Who in the Bible is the accuser, Lady J? Who do we know to be the accuser?
Satan.
Satan himself, right? Satan is the accuser. Now, yes, we are supposed to correct each other. The Bible says, Matthew 18, 15 through 17, 18, somewhere around there. If your brother sins against you, then you go to him in person. So, how the enemy managed to twist all this is gossip is unaliving the spirit. You are unaliving someone's reputation, right? You are unaliving them by cursing them, speaking down on them, speaking curses on their life. This is why people believe it's witchcraft. And many people may not like this. You are trying to distort the way someone else sees a person because of what you want it to look like.
And I guarantee when you're talking about someone, you're not talking about the good things they've done for you as well. You're only
Mm,
talking about that bad thing they did. You were trying to distort the image of that person. Now, who does that, Rod?
Satan.
Hmm. People seem to skip over this and justify it. They say, why can't I tell people what they've done? It's not about telling somebody what they've done, but why are you telling them that though?
Right. Like, what's the intent behind you telling them? Because this is how gang stalking starts, right?
Right, it does. And well, the first time we met gang stalking and attack was in heaven when the devil decided that God was way too powerful to take down alone. So he went around it up, what, a third of the angels?
Mm.
Hey, come with me and look at God up there thinking he's all that.
Yeah, they were like, come with me, come, we'll take him down. So he already established he wasn't winning against God on his own. This is what gossip does to one person, to another person, to another person. So all of a sudden, it's not just one person with the problem.
You got a group, just like Satan did against one, right? That's how gang stalking happens. This is why people believe gossip is witchcraft because demons move in packs, much like a legion. Y'all seen the movie?
Legion. With one person filled with what 6,000 spirits, we are many. Remember, that's what Legion says.
Yep.
So that's what gossip does, right? That's what cancel culture does. Cancel culture is the spirit of a legion. Let's all come together and tell that person they're terrible and make them feel bad, right?
Right. So look, next time you gossip about somebody, ask yourself one simple question. What is the intent of you telling this person this? Is it because you want to get it off your chest and you just need someone to talk to?
Or do you really want to just twist up the person that I don't know, twist up the way that people see that person, or are you trying to get validation here as the good guy, as the hero? Shit. Let's tap in.
Yo, yo, yo.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time to
tap in.
tap in.
To tap in.
To tap in.
To tap in.
Tap in.
Tap, tap, tap in.
To the
Healthy
healthy
Debate.
debate.
Oh, what an intro, Lady J. Oh, you got that one. You had that one. You had that one ready. Oh, what an intro.
I'm just saying.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So, all right. So, what we gonna do? Where we going with this today?
Well, the topic today is going to be a little bit of a hot one.
Hmm.
What's the real intention behind gossip?
I like it. I like it. Yeah. This one's gonna be good.
I
This one's
think
gonna get real good.
I really do because I mean, have you seen Messy Talk lately? Have you heard
Mm-hmm.
about the things over there?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. So everybody gossips, but nobody wants to admit why.
I mean, it's true. Like, why the hell would we admit why we gossip? we gossip because it's what is it entertaining or you want to share something like, oh, did you hear something? Somebody got a new car, or oh, you heard them two, they ain't stopped talking. For some reason, people's lives have turned into reality TV.
It does, but does that make it good? Like, is there any good behind gossiping?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Well, I mean, there could be. I don't want to agree with you. There
I don't
could
want
be.
you to agree with me because
You,
I don't believe there's anything good behind gossiping.
there might be. It depends on the intent. If we're talking about intent, that's the point I'm going to take. Depending on the intent, there might be something big good behind it. You might be saving somebody.
How can you save somebody through gossip?
Well, if somebody tells you something about somebody and they don't know, maybe the person's laughing or like smiling in their face, talking behind their back the whole time, talking about them, you could possibly be saving them from, I don't know, destruction down the road when it deals with that person. You never know.
I mean, but that's not necessarily a good thing either because I'm gonna just be honest. Growing up with the family dynamic that I did, right,
Mm-hmm.
is one thing that my grandmother stated that stayed with me for a very long time to this day. A dog that'll bring a bone is also a dog that will take a bone. So you got to be careful with who you talking to and what you telling them because while they're sitting there telling you something that somebody else said, whatever you say, they willing to go back and tell that person too.
I
So what
mean,
good is gossip?
true, but what if what you're telling that person is what the other person told you about them? Why are they going to go back and tell them unless they're just going back to be confrontational?
But that also brings up the question: why are they so comfortable with talking to you about that person when that person is not around?
Because maybe they feel like I'm a secure place or I'm a safe space, or I don't know. Maybe they feel like I'm one of their legion. That like they want to tell
And
me
that's
stuff.
exactly what it is, and that's nothing good in that.
No,
It's
there isn't. There
good in
isn't.
nothing like that.
There isn't. But there was always somebody that was against the legion.
Yeah, but that somebody had to take down, and the Legion still exists. Let's be honest.
Oh, well, it's true. It's true.
Have you seen cancel culture on here?
100%.
Oh,
100%.
okay, all
100%.
right. I was just wondering because if you really dig deep into it, it exposes insecurities, jealousy, and hidden motives. So again, what's the intent
Right.
behind the gossip? Like, look at all these rumors.
Mm, it's true. That's true. I mean, I guess we just got to continue breaking down to figure out like if we can find what the intent is. Because right now we you technically could be speculating, right?
Absolutely.
There can be a multitude of things of why people say certain things or whatever. So I don't know. Let's break it down. So what you got for me?
Well, let's be honest. When people sit down and talk about someone who's not in the room, what's really to go? Is it concern or is it something deeper?
But what would be the deeper part? That's what I'm saying. Like, what would be the part that would be deeper? I agree. What is the concern? Like, what is the current? Because maybe they're missing something. Maybe they're missing something with themselves that they feel like they have to tell somebody about somebody else that's not there.
But why are you okay? Let me do this real quick. And this is not our normal, so I am, going a little bit off kilter here, but I do have a comment from one of our viewers. Hey, how you doing, Isaiah? Welcome in. He's from TikTok World. He said if someone tells me about my brother, I'm going to check them or put hands on them. So again, if somebody gossiping about somebody that you care about, you know you're not about to take that on the chin and you're not about to take it lightly.
Now, I am willing to play the devil's advocate with our listener over there, right?
Hmm.
I understand if somebody says something about your brother, then your natural reaction is to go after that person. However, what if somebody's telling you about your brother, right? Or somebody that doesn't know that is your brother talking about that person to you, and you go and tell your brother? Like, are you going to tell your brother or are you not? Right? Because maybe that person doesn't know. Maybe that information needs to be privy to just your brother alone and not necessarily have you involved in it. Maybe you don't have to put hands on him. Like maybe it's not anything to the point where it's like you need to physically assault somebody. Maybe this is one of them situations where you have to share that information with him in order for him to be informed, right? Do you still inform him, or do you take it as, oh, this person don't know what they're talking about, da 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 da? Like, how does that work for you? That's where I'm going with it. Not so much about putting hands on somebody. This is not one of them situations where someone was talking about you, right?
Well,
Gossiping about you.
that could be true too. However, you know how people are about their loved ones. Like
Right.
Revenge It Is, she's also over here in our TikTok land. Welcome in to the healthy debate. She said facts, tread lightly about anybody I care about. That's the thing. You can't play with people and the people that they care about, because I'm gonna tell you, it's a few things in life that you can't play with when it comes to me, and that's my kids, my man, my money, and my food. Put those things
Right.
together.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So let's get into this. Let's actually go into defining gossip.
Okay. So what actually counts as gossip?
Anything that you spread in that telephone effect, we all played it in school. You start off with one thing, and then all of a sudden, something's added to that, and something's added to that. But when you get back to the original person, it's like, I never said that.
Mm.
Isaiah in TikTok said, I don't care if he doesn't know. It's my, if you have a problem with them, you have a problem with me mentality.
Okay. So again, he didn't hear what I said.
He heard you.
No, because listen, Isaiah, you being tunnel vision right now, Isaiah. You didn't hear what I said. This is not information for you to be aggressive, defensive, or physical. Maybe this information is something that this person isn't aware about. Do you tell the other person what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, we so quick to get defensive and want to be like, like physical with people. I'm not talking about somebody talking about you. That's not gossip. If someone's talking to you about your brother like that, obviously they know that's your brother, or they're just
What if
talking
they don't?
crap.
Let
But
me
what I'm saying, no, but that was my example earlier. I said, what if they don't, and the information that they're telling you is not anything for you to be defensive or argumentative or physical over? This is information that might be vital to your brother that he needs to know, that is out in the streets, that he may not know is being talked about, right? Why are we so quick to want to fight somebody when this could actually be something that, who knows, could save his life? Who knows? This could be something much more than just putting your hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Think outside the box with it.
So he said, then why are you talking to someone else and not my brother? And then Revenge It Is said, was there a specific example of what could have been said, like exact words?
Exactly.
So
Right. Well,
this is
maybe
interesting because
look. Maybe because if he tells your brother, right? And again, we're just creating this. We're just being facetious, right? Maybe he's afraid to tell your brother because he doesn't know how he's going to take it. However, if he tells you and that's your brother might take the information different from you than he might take it from somebody else. I'm just creating a scenario here, but do understand that there are people that take information from certain people a lot lighter than other people. So I'm just creating a scenario. That's all.
I mean, absolutely. But again, that brings us back to our question: what actually counts as gossip? Because although, yes, I might know that that's your brother or your sister or your cousin, auntie, uncle, daddy, mama, whatever. I'm coming to you, talking to you about them.
Mm-hmm.
What's the intention behind it? And am I gossiping? How did I get the information? Why am I bringing you the information? And whoever gave me the information, like Isaiah said, how did he get the information? Is it considered gossip? Because that creates a problem.
Okay. Well,
that brings us to the next question, though. Is all gossip negative, or can it be harmless?
That's what I said earlier. I don't think it's all negative.
I think it is.
I still think it's wrong, but I don't think it's all negative.
So give me an example of positive gossip.
Okay, now I switch my take. Maybe it's negative, but it's not always. Wait, it can be harmless. That's where I want.
How can gossip be harmless?
Okay,
And
so
I'm going to give you an example of why it's not. And I'm not going to go into names, but I am going to say on TikTok, since we are out there, Messy Talk. Just last year, a young lady unalived herself because of gossip from Messy Talk.
true.
How is that not harmless?
Oh well, I'm not saying in that situation it wasn't. 100% it was. You. The question is all gossip negative,
It
or is all gossip, or can all gossip be harmless? Right. That's what the question pretty much dictates. I'm not saying that it's all harmless. I would say that some of it could be harmless because you might be saving somebody's life.
So we got some comments here. Revenge is there, right? Because why did the other person feel comfortable telling you in the first place? Isaiah said, yes, negative. So again, with the question, is all gossip negative or can it be harmless? I think it's all negative and nothing about it is harmless because okay, let's take that old age saying. Um, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. How many times has someone said something to you or about you and you got wind of it and it hurt your feelings, it hurt your heart? You were like, dang, I never thought that they would say this about me or I would hear this being said about me from these people.
Listen, someone just so I got somebody over here in my chat that said, Mr. Big said, if you have a backstabbing person in your life, it would be nice to find out.
It would be, but at what cost? Revenge it is said it's insinuating that it's insinuated that it's negative if it's categorized as gossip. Isaiah says, speaking on me and I'm not around is harmful to me. And it absolutely is. I agree wholeheartedly.
Okay, so what he just said is accurate. However, if someone was happening to eavesdrop, right? Let's say that somebody was talking about
Being
him,
nosy. Hmm.
right? And they was being nosy, and then they went back and told him, this is what I heard people saying about you behind your back.
You know the question that I would ask if it was me? Why were they comfortable talking around you about me?
No, they weren't because they didn't know that person was eavesdropping. See, I'm making the scenario. Somebody overheard somebody else talking about
And
you.
that still creates gossip because
Oh,
you
I'm not saying it
overheard the
doesn't.
conversation.
I'm
But
not
no, you
saying it doesn't.
But no, you overheard the conversation and now you're bringing it back to me. That's gossip. Because
Yes, I understand.
no, listen, hear me out. Because those are the scenarios where somebody reacts out of whatever feeling they have at that moment. And then you bringing that information or whoever's bringing that information is like, whoa, I didn't expect you to react. Well, what did you think was going to happen? Um,
Well, okay, but first of all, that's on the person that reacts, because if you're gonna react all crazy, whatever, like maybe you got to figure out how to deal with the situation. Because think about it like this: let's say this person that was eavesdropping heard this in, let's say, the month of January. Okay, here we are, March, and you've been dealing with all these ups and downs in this said location because of the people that you're around for whatever reason, and they're trying to make it difficult for you to work. They see this. The person that heard this in January, they see this. They bring it to your attention. Hey, just so you know, A and B was talking about you. I overheard it. I want to share it with you because I see that there's a gap. Now, what does it make a difference whether they told you at the beginning or told you a couple months later?
Here's the thing.
They still
You
talk
heard
about
that.
you.
No, because you tried to put the onus on the person that it was given to. It's not all on that person. It's also on you because you're creating the gossip. You heard
I
that
didn't say I
conversation.
wasn't.
Hold on. You heard that conversation. You had the decision to make. Do I say something or do I just keep this to myself and let them find out on their own accord, regardless of your relationship with that person? If you go and you tell them, regardless of how they react, because you're not in control of their reactions, you don't know what they may be going through at that time.
True.
You actually are the middleman. You're the reason
I
why.
might be the catalyst.
You're the
Listen,
reason why that person
listen.
is doing it, and that is why gossip is harmful. It's
I'm not saying
negative.
I'm not saying it's not. Mr. Big said, in my opinion, it may be not. It, he said, in my opinion, it maybe not be gossip, depending on their attention. What do you think about that?
We're gonna get to that. Let
Okay.
me get
All
because I
right.
got a few comments over here that I
All
have
right.
to.
All right.
So, Isaiah said regarding when you heard it, what did you do about it? Um, Revenge It Is said you never know how information carries and can be interpreted incorrectly to harm somebody or something. Them people supposed to be on a hush if they know you f with me. Isaiah also said if I overhear someone talking about my brother, I'm stopping it then. And if you wait that long, you don't mess with them for real.
I think that's more personal to him though. He overheard it. I'm not saying he's not overhearing it in first person. You understand? So it's different for him. The scenario he's creating is that he's hearing something about his brother. He's not hearing it third party.
The
Like
entire conversation
you
as
know,
well.
you know what I'm saying?
What if you heard the conversation at the job and you bring it back?
If it's his brother, yeah, that's different. It's your brother. I'm just saying, like you don't even know. Let's say you don't even know the scenario. We're gonna get deep into it.
We are. I got one more
We are.
comment here.
Go ahead.
Revenge It Is says seems like he's talking the non-confrontational approach. I mean, is there really a non-confrontational approach?
There can be.
When people, there can be. I'm not saying that there's
We're
not.
adults.
However, you never know what the person that you're telling or gossiping to has already dealt with regarding the person who said something about them. You never know what that situation is. You never know what's on their mind. So you can't say, well, I expected you to react this way, or I didn't expect the reaction. I was just telling you because I'm cool, I rock with you, whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna lie. I've been guilty of the person that is like, nah, that's my people. Hey, did you hear da 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 da? And it backfires. It comes out wrong because the intention behind it is yes to help and to inform. However, the outcome is negative.
Is it because of the delivery? Is it because you didn't think it through?
It's not because of the delivery at all. It's because you're bringing something to someone, something that you heard when, and going back to Isaiah's question, what did you do about it? You heard it and you're bringing it to me, but what did you do about it?
Okay, so here's my thing, right? I'm gonna play both sides of this. So what Isaiah is expecting me to do is confront from the beginning when I hear it, right, and say something about it, right? But in all honesty, right, if we're going to play that whole "it's not my business" role, right? Because I don't know the person, but I know the person they're talking about is a good person, but I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like you know that person, you know, yeah. But again,
regardless, if you don't know the person or if you know the person and you have a deep connection with them, you heard the gossip. You had two options: to keep it to yourself and leave it alone and let them find out on their own, or you had the option to confront that person or call that person that they're talking about. Hey, I want you to be a part of this conversation. Put it on speakerphone, and there it is.
Okay, well,
got a few comments. Let's get to these.
Well, first of all, hold on. We have a few topics. So y'all comments over there, y'all hold the comments. I love that y'all are a brightful, passionate bunch. I promise you, I love it. But we will never get through this show if we just keep answering your questions. So let's keep it going. Is there a difference between venting and taking or talking behind someone's back? And when it comes to gossiping?
When it comes to gossiping, there is a difference between venting and talking behind someone's back. I'm going to tell you why I think so. And I know some of the listeners don't agree. I can vent to my sister about something that bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that I'm trying to skew her opinion of someone or something that happened. I'm just saying, hey, I need to vent real quick because maybe me talking out loud is me processing what's going on and I'm able to get through it. Whereas if I'm talking behind someone's back, I'm like, hey, yo, let me tell you about such and such. Did you hear that this, and this? Yeah, and she did this, and this. And nah, he did that and that and that. It's a difference. It's a big difference.
I mean, sometimes it's just conversation. People talk.
No. Now, Rob, intention always matters. You know that. You know it.
I didn't say it didn't. I'm just saying sometimes it's just a regular conversation and bloop. You know what I'm saying? But I know she right, Biggs. Listen, I know she's right. She right.
They just don't want to agree with me.
I don't. because again, sometimes people are just comfortable with people and they just start conversing.
No,
Sometimes gossip
it's
don't even look as bad as it is until you're like, oh.
no.
You ever
It's
been
like
around somebody that told you something? They were like, oh.
it's just like when people say something where they're taking a low dig and be like, you know, I'm just joking. No, the fuck you ain't. It's some truth. Don't play with me.
you know you telling the truth. Stop lying to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So jealousy disguised as concern and hidden motives, because people do have hidden motives. So, do you think it's jealousy disguised as concern?
I do. Me personally, I do. And when we're gonna break down to it, like,
How is jealousy a fucking concern? Oh, you got me cursing. This the first time. Oh, you got me cursing. I knew I needed a glass of wine tonight.
No, you're asking me how do I think jealousy is disguised as concern, because the person is pretending that they care, but in all actuality, they're jealous. That's why it's disguised as concern. What are you talking about? What you mean?
Okay, I'm gonna give you that one.
What you how I make you cuss?
You got me heated over here.
Listen, look, how I make you cuss? Oh, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Don't be getting these people mad at me like I don't know what's going on over there. Listen.
They not mad at you. They actually went against the grain with me. Isaiah said that I was wrong with what I had just said.
Hey, thank you, Isaiah. I appreciate you, my brother. Listen. No. I appreciate everybody. Listen. All right. So I feel like sometimes it's people that are bored and they need entertainment. That's what I feel. Right?
They better go find a coloring book and some crayons and find something better to do.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Because how is gossiping? How is the hidden motive? Oh, I was just bored, so I just want to say that. Man,
they're not gonna say that. The people not gonna. You ain't never heard somebody say, "Yo, I was so bored, I need entertainment, so I just thought I'd go and gossip a little bit." They don't do that. It's a psychological thing. They just do it. They're so grained on doing it.
It's not boredom and needing entertainment.
It is boredom.
The type of person that they are.
You never seen people just come on social media. Hey, yo. So we do stream live on TikTok on Saturdays, right? With the Healthy Debate. TikTok. Have y'all not seen people come on here? What y'all call them? Trolls. They come on here, right? They bored. They want entertainment. And what do? They incite riots. This is what they do.
Now, Rod.
What?
You know,
what's up, Jay?
We're not talking about because they want the entertainment. We're talking about the hidden motives behind people that gossip.
All right. There could be
that's not gossip though. A troll is not gossiping.
I know, but
is taking. Okay, no. We actually go break this down. A troll is actually going to come into a live. Like one could come into my live right now and say something regarding the conversation, like you sound stupid for what you're saying. They're trolling.
Right. And what I'm trying to tell you,
there's no.
Listen.
Because however,
I want to win this one, y'all. I promise you.
Someone that is bored and needing entertainment with a hidden motive of gossiping, they're gonna go into a live of a mutual and be like, "Oh, did you hear what Lady J did? She did X, Y, and Z." Yes, while and pretty activists, yes. I'm not saying that they aren't bored. They can be bored. However, what he said is not the same thing.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to explain to you that there's a direct correlation, okay, between what trolls do and what gossipers do, right? The troll comes in here, they can say whatever they want, whatever, incite some type of riot or whatever, get the attention or whatever, and it's entertaining for however long they allow it to be entertaining for, right? Same premise. They do this, they gossip, whatever, they sit in the back. They're the puppet masters. You know how this works. They're literally the puppet masters, gossipers, right? They sit in the back, they watch it all crumb down, and then somehow the conversation gets lost in translation by the time it even reaches the person that they were talking about. Am I lying? Come on.
That's not the same thing.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna be quiet.
A troll. What does a troll gossip about? Or who?
I'm not talking about a troll gossiping. I'm talking about what they're doing. I know we're talking about gossiping. You listen to me. Think outside the box for a minute. No, think outside the box for a minute. We're talking about people that gossip to trolls that coming in and doing whatever they do, right? They both have a motive. It's hidden. Trolls come in to drive people insane. That's their form of entertainment. They're bored. They come in, they do that. Sometimes they're so inaccessible with it that they'll tell you what they're doing just so that you can be like, yeah, but it didn't work here. Sorry. Right? They'll tell you. These people do the same thing. The gossipers doing the same thing.
Okay, so the
They're bored.
gossiper has an intent to harm. We
Okay.
covered that in the beginning. A
Right.
troll has the intent to entertain.
Okay.
It's not the same.
All right. No, we're not. Somebody's going to think outside the box and understand where I'm coming from. And that we're just going to keep going run around. So we got to keep it moving.
Are you serious right now?
I'm dead serious.
You
I'm
said-
dead
you
serious.
said that.
I need somebody. Yo, listen. If you're on YouTube and you see this, right, I want you to put a comment in below. Hear what I just said. There's a direct correlation to the same idea of a troll coming into the room and creating a riot or inciting a riot, rah, 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 right, to somebody that will do the same thing in regards to gossiping about somebody, right? Because that
Okay.
also incites a riot of some sort. It incites some type of response. Something's going to happen. There's a reactionary occurrence.
I have a comment here, and it's from Isaiah. My life is in danger if someone is gossiping about me. If someone is trolling me, oh well. Trolls aren't dangerous. They're in your face. Gossiping is behind your back.
I mean,
How is there any correlation?
I guess there's, first of all, I don't know why. There's probably plenty of people's life that haven't been in danger from gossip. That's pretty extreme. It's pretty extreme, Isaiah. I will say that. But I know you're probably looking at it from a spiritual level, and I respect it. So in that case, I will give it to you. Go ahead.
All right, the hidden motive of insecurity, tearing others down to feel better. What do you think about that?
I feel like this happens every day. In fact, it just happened to me recently. I don't even know if I want to really talk about it on my show, but it happened recently.
I mean, that's
Some
what we're here for.
listen, there's probably people in my room that was there for it. Let me see if they in here. Oh, they ain't here. They ain't here. Yeah, there was probably a level of insecurity that was, about this person or whatever. And it went from them being dismissed, and that dismissal turned into some type of insecurity to then trying to tear me down. Didn't work. Got all my receipts. It didn't work.
It may
Okay.
not work.
I love grocery shopping because you always get receipts. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Work, but what is the hidden motive, right?
We know what the hidden motive was. I just said it.
No.
But besides the fact, yes, this happens to people all the time. Right?
All right.
All the time.
So,
People don't like to see you win, though. You understand that? People don't like to see you win.
is it that they don't like to see you win, or do they just not like to see you in that spot? But that's another topic that we gonna get to.
Well, we can get to that, but you know what I meant.
Let's get to this one.
I
Why do you
will.
feel in the know or important?
Yeah, because this is what gossipers do. How many of y'all over there? I don't know how many over there on Lady J's live, and then I know how many of y'all know people that always need to know your business and talk a lot. Those are the gossipers. They always need to know everything.
Yeah.
Right? Everything.
Isaiah said they want you to do good, just not as good as them. We're gonna get to
Facts.
that.
Right.
So,
Right.
real talk though, some people don't want your spot. They just don't want to see you win it. We were
Right.
talking about that.
They don't want to see you win, bro.
Right.
Listen.
Gossip is insecurity with
Without an audience. Yes, with an audience. Yes, that is my that's my thing. Gossip is insecurity with an audience.
Yeah.
Because without an audience, is it gossip?
No, it's talking behind a person's back.
With yourself. By yourself. You just looking in the mirror.
Because we're not there to see it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
Talking to other people.
at this point, you just pretty much talking to yourself.
People living up in their head. I'm
Right.
just trying to make it a little light because it got a little heavy up in here. It got a little steamy, but all right, let's move on.
All right, so going off that whole audience thing, right? Gossip in friend groups.
Hmm.
Fake support versus real support.
How can you tell which one is fake and which one is real? Because sometimes people be wearing no mask and
You
them fakes
can't.
real good.
You can't until it's brought to your attention.
But if it's brought to your attention, is that gossip?
It can be if somebody told you.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, I guess it depends on the person that received the information.
Nah, it depends on the intent. Come on.
So what was the intent of? So if you didn't know somebody was talking about you, and then somebody told you somebody was talking about you, you would not know that. You wouldn't want to know that, or are you going to take that information and run with it, and then be like, "Oh, I'm going to ruin somebody's life now that I know this information." Like, what's your take on it?
I'm gonna say this, especially since we opened up with the good word and you know who the
Mm-hmm.
person was. They talked about Jesus. I
Sure
don't
did.
care about people talking about me, but you bring it to me, I'm gonna address it, especially if it's somebody that I know. Like, hey, what's up? What's good? What's
Yeah,
going
but
on?
you have to address it.
Absolutely.
You have to address it.
Because
That's
now
the
you
thing.
playing in my face. Absolutely.
There's a difference than knowing the information and not addressing it properly or not addressing it at all.
Okay, so me, it, first of all, that's like okay, saying addressing it properly is like telling somebody how to fight when their life is in danger.
No,
You
not
don't tell nobody
necessarily.
how to defend themselves.
Not
They go fight
necessarily.
the way that they see fit.
Yeah, but are you addressing it to speak on it, or are you just addressing it to so you feel better? Like which
I'm
which one is
addressing it
it?
because it was brought to me.
Yeah, but are you having a
Right there,
conversation?
and I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it.
Yeah, but are you having a conversation?
Depends on the circumstance.
So is it really are you really addressing it if you're not having a conversation?
I am addressing it. Everything is in the conversation. Just like no is a full sentence.
Okay. No isn't a full sentence. It's just no.
No is
I'm messing with you.
no. I said no. I said what I said.
No, I was trying to get into intention. Oh, I haven't even checked my chat here, yo. Let me see. Oh, somebody actually said, "I understand you, Brock." Thank you. Who, Mr. Biggs? Thank you. Understood what I was talking about
He
before.
understood you. He didn't say he agreed with you.
No, but understood and understand are close enough for me. Somebody said, "I know quite a few." Okay. Intention and expectation. Okay. Smiling in your face, talking behind your back.
You playing in my face, and I'm gonna need you from around me.
Now, if someone's smiling in your face and talking behind your back, it's still fake.
Exactly.
Right? This is not real support. It's still fake.
Exactly.
But you wouldn't want to know if someone was doing that?
I don't want to know. However, again, if it's brought to my attention, I'm going to address it.
Okay.
Because I don't need any.
You see what I'm doing here, right? You see what I'm doing here. You see what I'm doing here. I'm just making sure that you're staying on the point, right?
I'm standing 10 toes on that.
All right. I'm just making sure because, yeah, the smile on your face, talking about that's crazy work. And I think we've all experienced it before. We've all experienced it to a certain degree before, right? So if this happened, you don't want no one telling you it's happening.
I don't need to know. I don't need you to come and tell me. Because when you come and tell me, I'm more than likely gonna now look at you a certain way too. Because why is that person comfortable talking about me to you?
Again, what if they didn't? What if they didn't? I'm making a scenario. What if they didn't? I just happened to hear it because I was using the bathroom.
No. You said talking behind your back. You can't. Stop moving the goalpost.
They're still talking behind your back.
No, stop moving the goalpost.
They in front of you.
That's what we own.
No, I understand, but again, I'm just making scenarios that make it difficult.
Don't make it difficult because
why not?
Goalposts, and that's what a lot of people do.
Listen.
Like this, people want to move the goalposts so that they can reach their position.
No. I'm not trying to reach my position. I'm just saying I'm trying to figure out, right? throughout this entire process of this podcast, if there's any point in time that's okay that somebody shares information with you that might be detrimental to you. Because think about it. If you don't want to know, and this person has been talking to you about you behind your back, smiling your face forever, how do you know they don't have something planned for you?
Guess what?
I'm just saying. I'm asking a question, and then we can move forward.
Like this, you gonna know who your Peter is, and you gonna know who your Judas is.
Nah. You can't talk about that. You can't talk about that
No,
yet.
I can't, because we started off with that. So why can't I? Why can't I? Because there's a big difference between a Peter and a Judas.
I understand. I understand.
Okay. So again, you're either ignorant to the situation or you're ill-informed about the situation. Because again, there's the telephone effect. I heard so-and-so say so-and-so about you. This is what they said. I just wanted to let you know because X, Y, Z. Remember what I said earlier, a dog that'll bring a bone is also a dog that will take a bone.
Okay.
I've questioned my own sister about shit that she's told me. Why were they comfortable talking to you about me? And what the fuck did you say?
So now you're looking at trust issues.
Absolutely.
How gossip destroys circles. Right?
Absolutely.
So what do you do about that? Because
I'm going to address it. Others may not want to. But I'm and Pretty Activist asked the question, what's the reason for addressing it? Because now I'm bringing not only the person who said it about me, but the person who brought it to me. I'm putting both of y'all in the same room. This is what was said. Why are you feeling comfortable enough to talk about me to this person? And what's this whole conversation about? Because at the end of the day, if you calling me your friend and you talking about me behind my back, but smiling in my face, you're not really a friend. You Judas. I'm going to still break bread with you for a moment, but you go know that I found you out.
Now,
yourself.
Now, what if that person that you confronted and then brought the person that told you whatever, who considered you a friend, no longer considers you a friend now because they brought you information that they thought you needed to hear. And now you ousted them in front of this person that was talking about you. But the other person felt like they were an actual friend to tell you this. So,
if you're an actual friend to tell me this, you're also an actual friend to confront the person, especially if you know that the allegations that they're bringing against me are false.
So now we're really asking people to fight our battles.
It's not asking people to fight your battles. If you're sitting there having a conversation and you know that they're telling you a falsehood about the person, why would you not go to bat for them if you're calling them your sister, brother, auntie, cousin, friend, or whatever?
I do know I'm playing devil's advocate right now.
I know exactly what you're doing, and it doesn't bother me.
Not at all. Okay. So you got a hot question for me?
No, I have a comment, though. Pretty Activist said it happened in the past. Addressing it won't change anything. Addressing it absolutely changes a lot. It changes the dynamic. It makes people be put aware that they're known now. I know exactly what you are and who you are. That's the content of your character. And I now get to choose how I deal with you. Absolutely. It changes everything.
That's true.
Because I agree. You're not afforded the opportunity to go and play in nobody's face.
You don't have the power. Yeah. That's fair.
Hot question to everybody. This is for our listeners on TikTok, YouTube, Apple Music. Thank you to all of our supporters. If they gossip with you, are they also gossiping about you?
Oh, look, 100%. 100%. That's what I'm going to say. Yes. If they gossip with you, they're definitely gossiping about you. You know what's funny too? If they gossip with you, they probably telling the next person that they were gossiping about you about how you accepted the gossip they gave to you.
Like, oh, I went and told this person this, and I know they about to run with that because, man,